So now we have to find the patterns. Now that we understand what each number is, now we have to find the patterns, right? Because right now you don't believe me yet. So in order to find the patterns, remember we first have to create. And we create by doubling because everything is duality, right? So we're going to start with the physical world numbers that we've already established, right? The physical world numbers are the ones we're going to start with. We're going to double those to create first. So we're going to start with 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Then you bring the 2 down because it's the next one, right? 2 plus 2 is 4. And 4 is the next one, right? So we'll just bring it down. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 16 is 32. Let's go over here. 32 plus 32, 64. 64 plus 64, oh, I need a 5. 64 is 128. 128 plus 128 equals 256. 256 plus 256 equals 512. Okay, we'll just stop there. That's enough to see the pattern. So now that we've created or doubled, remember now we have to reduce in order to find patterns because patterns will explain creation, right? So we have to reduce them to the single base digit numbers, right? Because that's as far as it's going to reduce. So we've got a 2, a 4, 8, right? Here's a 16. So that's not to one of the base numbers. So we have to reduce 16. So you add it to itself, right? So 1 plus 6, 16, 1 plus 6 is 7, right? 32, 3 plus 2 is 5, okay? 64, 6 plus 4 is 10, right? But remember, we still have to reduce that. So 1 plus 0 is 1, okay? Same with 128. 1 plus 2 is 3, and then 3 plus 8 is 11. Same thing though. 11 is 1 plus 1 is 2, okay? 256. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. And 13 is 1 plus 4. Or 1 plus 3 is 4, right? And then 512. 5 plus 1 is 6. And 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay? So there's our pattern of the physical world numbers. So look. 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, 1. 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, 1. And you keep going. But we get the basic idea. We understand that that's the pattern, right? So that's the pattern of the physical world numbers. Okay? 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, 1. Notice, first of all, there's no 9s or 3s or 6s, right? No 3, 6, 9 in any of these. Except for before we reduced them. You'll see a 6 and a 3. There's a 6 and a 6 over here. But you don't see any 9s, right? The last one was 512 out of 256. So there's no 9s and there's no 3s or 6s when we reduced it, right? So now we have to figure out the pattern. So 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, 1. That's the physical world numbers, right? Let's redo that. This is the physical world numbers pattern, okay? So because 3, 6, and 9 weren't in that pattern, now we got to figure out what the pattern is for those then, because they're obviously separate from that pattern. So we're going to do 3 and 6 first and just see. So remember, we double them. We got to create first. So 3 plus 3, 6, right? 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 24 is 48. 48, we'll do one more, plus 48 is 96, right? That's enough. We get the point. So now that we've doubled or created, we have to reduce to find the pattern, to explain it. So the first one that we should reduce is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3, right? 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. 48. 4 plus 8 is 12. And then 12 is 1 plus 2 is 3. And then 96. 9 plus 6 is 15. And 15 is 1 plus 5. Right? So 6. So here's the pattern. 3, 6, 3, 6. Right? So we're going to write that pattern over here too. So the pattern of 3, 6 is 3, 6. Okay? So notice there's still no 9 in any of that. Except for here. But now when we reduced, it's only 3 and 6s. So now we have to figure out what the pattern is for 9 because it's obviously separate from this pattern.